Hey everybody, welcome to Big Dumb Monsters. I'm Nick, and this week we are watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer from 1992, the old Joss Whedon joint. Good stuff in here. But yeah, we like it. We like what came after it. The series a lot better, but the movie's fun, and we'll tell you all about it here on Big Dumb Monsters. Enjoy the show.
The perfect night, mystery and horror. The air itself is filled with monsters.
Well, hello.
Hello.
What's going on, everybody? As you can see, we are in separate locations this evening. But that's not going to stop us from getting out a quality show for you.
Yeah, this is one of the perks of the internet, though.
That and on-demand porn.
Yes, mostly that.
We went back to the 90s for tonight's episode. Not one that probably comes to mind when you think of us. I'm sure a lot of horrible things come to mind when you think of us.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. But a fun one nonetheless. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the original movie from 92. This is pre-television Buffy. And like very loosely related to the TV show.
No, not really.
It gets referenced like once or twice, but never like in a definitive manner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
like they mentioned
from the movie standpoint. Yeah, it's just kind of a standalone thing.
Yeah, like they never mention Merrick again. Or like, but they do mention like, well, there was that thing in LA, like, you burned down that gym or whatever, and like, it was like, it was full of vampires. I remember that like from a specific episode, that one.
Yeah.
But there are like scant references to like the events of the movie here and there.
Yeah, probably just to keep it, so that that, oh yeah, they are by the same guy. Because like I didn't realize until recently that Joss Whedon had written the original movie.
Yeah, he did. And I guess he wanted something. Sorry, go ahead.
So he didn't direct it though. So.
No, he wanted something more akin to like what the TV show would be. They only mentioned the movie in the first few episodes. Yeah. But I guess it's one of those like, well, who knows at this point? Because he's used this excuse many times. But it's like one of those like, well, the studio made me change this, and this, and that's why it's not as good as I wanted it to be. Because he used that same excuse with Alien Resurrection.
Yes, but he only wrote this one. He didn't direct it. So, like, whatever he presented to them, they did edit the shit out of. That's why it's 84 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, it is very, like, lean. There's not much to it, like, depth-wise.
It's actually, like, too lean.
Yeah, I could use a little more of her, like, training. Maybe a little more of, like, who exactly Merrick is. Because
we needed more vampire shenanigans is what we needed.
Well, yeah. I mean, that could be part of the training too. But it really is like it's just this dude shows up and then like 3 days later, she's like murdering vampires left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, if I had to choose Buffy's, Sarah Michelle Gellar will always have a piece of my heart. And acted by a less offensive person. That is also correct.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, the amount of training that's there for me is fine because it's all really like stupid and hokey.
Yeah.
It's all just like the worst versions of a training montage. But I think they should have done more with like the vampires actually like attacking all her friends, and like, because you don't see any of that really. They just kind of show up as vampires.
Yeah, you don't really even know what Lothos's plan is, other than like once he just mentions like LA is going to be ours. Like, okay, like how so? Like, yeah.
And why? You've had 1,000 years to fucking do it. Like, I don't know. It's fun and funny, but it's not good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's hard to pin down because like I enjoyed myself watching the movie. So, like, I had a good time.
Yeah, it is fun.
But it left me wanting like so much more that like obviously should have been in the movie that they either cut or they didn't bother to put in the first place, which is really disappointing because like it could have been great. Like, you could have had this thing that rivals like a Once Bitten or something like that, but like it just kind of falls apart when you think about like what's not in the movie.
And or Son tonight. Yeah. I think a lot of the fun comes from this, from, like, now that I'm thinking about it, from like nostalgia, like seeing this when I was younger, like, being nostalgic for a time when everything didn't suck. Like, hey, weren't the early 90s fun?
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe that's like driving a lot of the fun. And then like knowing what comes of this, like the better version of this that we get out of the TV show, I think boosts up the score for me too.
Yeah, I mean, like it is nostalgia to a degree, but I think the fun in the movie is fun, like no matter when it happens, right? So like obviously the jokes and the language are dated, but if you were there for that, then you understand it. Yeah,
the whole like Valley Girl thing, like I mean, that was a trope around that era.
Everything was a sitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, Rutger Hauer was wasted in this movie.
Yeah. Which is a shame because he's fucking awesome. But he's great. He's in like what, maybe 4 scenes at the most? And like,
if that, yeah.
Half of those are just him like scheming. Like,
yeah. Like they could have completely done away with that character. Or maybe not even like the character, but like it didn't need to be Rutger Hauer. And give us way more Paul Rubens just being a whack job.
Yeah. I love
this movie.
Yeah, one of the highlights of this movie is his death scene, like just him hamming it up, and then you have the post credit scene of him like still dying, like
yeah. He was so good.
Yeah, I really do love Paul Rubens, man.
Yeah. Like, obviously, like the Pee Wee show was amazing, but like he was just good.
Yeah.
Like, even as just pop culture person, Paul Rubens was just fantastic.
Even in the things where he's not playing Pee Wee, like the movie Blow with Johnny Depp, he's fucking great in that. Yeah. Mystery Men, he's fucking hilarious in that as the Spleen.
Yeah.
I wish he could have done more of that stuff.
Yeah, he just unfortunately just pigeonholed himself as Pee-wee.
And the jerk off guy, yeah.
TJ and I have already been going on that. Yeah. I said he loves himself too, sometimes in theaters.
Hey, Donner is very offended.
Paul Ruben's man, and he doesn't mind public masturbation.
Yeah, no,
that's clear though. Actually.
Pee-wee's Playhouse is one of my go-to like comfort watches. Like, it's streaming 24/7 on Twitch, so I can throw it on literally any hour of the day or night.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have watched a lot of it over this past year.
Well, what was there only 5 seasons?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, that was super good. I don't know, man. Like I said, like I like the movie. I had a good time watching it. I'll watch it again. You know, it's not a problem. There's just not a lot of substance.
Yeah.
You know, like, I actually loved, oh my God, why am I blanking on his fucking name? David Arquette. David Arquette was awesome in this movie.
Because it's one of the few movies where he's not playing David Arquette.
Yeah. He wasn't in it, you know, like a ton, but yeah, like that character was fun. He was like that kind of like shitty sidekick character that you like, and then you're like, oh man, now he's a bad guy. He's like Evil Ed. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, Donald Sutherland's awesome. He's Donald Sutherland. Like you can't do much better than that.
But again, like he's just a dude, this old dude who shows up, like hangs out for a few days and dies. Like you don't know anything about him at all. Like I don't even think
other than that he's, you know, like he's reliving the same thing over and over and over again, just training Slayers.
Do they even like refer to him as like a watcher at all in this? Because I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed it.
In the very beginning, they do.
Okay.
When they're like introducing them in like medieval time period. Yeah,
the flashback scene.
Yeah. They refer to him as a watcher there. Yeah. I mean, like, I really didn't... Ooh, excuse me. I didn't really get into the show. Like, I've seen a bunch of episodes, you know, like, it's whatever. But it was just never my jam. So I don't have that, like, this thing leads to this better thing kind of attachment to it.
Yeah. Oh, no,
I should watch it. I've always liked the episodes that I've seen. I just never like cared enough.
It really was like peak fucking TV for that time, for that like 97 to like 2004 or whenever it ran till. Like it was my favorite show. Like it's one of the few shows I would watch. Like if I was working or whatever, I would tape it and watch it immediately as soon as I got home.
Oh really?
Yeah, I did. I loved that show. I've probably watched the whole show like 5 times through, maybe.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey, your video is frozen.
Oh, God damn it. We're having issues with the setup. Yeah. All right,
hey,
I'm back.
Fine.
I am unfrozen. Could have used a little bit more of the vampire makeup, other than like fucked up ears and like teeth.
Ears, fangs, and white makeup. That's all it was.
Yeah. The show did it a little bit better. It gave him like a you know, kind of did the eyes a little more and the nose, you know, more of a transformation.
Yeah, they did like the Klingon thing.
Yeah, we got to hydrate.
Oh shit! God damn.
Bia!
Yeah, so they definitely could have stepped up the game there.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of budget this thing had. It didn't look high budget.
No, definitely not.
And, you know, what they did have probably went to, I don't know, actors. Because, I mean, at that point, Luke Perry was, he was doing the 90210 thing, right? Because that started in like 89, 90.
I think so. Well, we'll get to that. But yeah, I believe so. Maybe like 1990 or at the very, very latest, like 91.
Yeah.
Ooh, pardon me. Yeah, most of the money probably went to Sutherland and Perry. Kristy Swanson wasn't a huge name and never really was.
Okay, I was gonna say what?
Yeah.
The hell is the other big movie she was in? Let me see let's see if I can remember it before we do the better known as. Oh Christ!
No, I don't think that was it. Although,
I can't remember.
The Chase with Charlie Sheen.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah,
that's a good movie.
That is a good movie.
You kidnapped me with a candy bar?
What else can we say about this? Oh, the cast is pretty stacked. Like, of people who would go on and become more famous. You got Stephen Root. Not Kristy Swanson. Hilary Swank. Ben Affleck shows up. A couple other people pop up here and there. Tom Jane shows up.
Yeah, Tom Jane is a fucking weird one. The back of Seth Green's head.
Right.
And Ricky Lake. Ricky Lake has a cameo in this too.
Yes, she's the waitress in the bar. I'm on that scene right now. I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to the better known as. There's another person. If you're
this is right between when Ricky Lake was John Waters' It Girl and having her own TV show.
Yeah, her trashy TV show. It was like a step above Jerry Springer in terms of class.
Yeah,
but not a big step.
It was like a Maury. It's like a Maury.
Yeah. Actually, that's pretty good. Pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Anything else to say?
It's just very mid. It's
without much depth to it. It makes it hard to go really in depth on analysis because everything's right there.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to rate it if you are.
All right. Yeah, we can do the rating on this.
I feel like I got to do a 2 scale on this one.
Go for it, man.
So in terms of shitty horror comedy movie that what you're getting into when you watch it, it's like a 7.5.
Yeah.
But as a movie, a fucking movie, it's more like a 5.
Yeah, I can get on board with that. I was going to give it an overall rating of 7, but if I had to split it up, it would probably be right along that because it's fun. It's really nostalgic. I mean, I remember going to see this in the theater. My uncle took me and my sister to see it. I would have been 13 at the time.
Yeah.
So right in right in my wheelhouse. Monsters, hot chicks. I'm in.
And it brings you back to that time where movies were allowed to be kind of shitty and weird, but still get somewhere. My Boyfriend's Back is another perfect example of this time period.
Yeah. Who one of the dudes in this movie is, I believe, the dude from that movie. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, cultural impact wise, I'd go higher and give it an 8.5 because it spawned this massive cultural TV show. Games. We're getting a legacy sequel soon.
There were tons of comics.
Yeah. Oh yeah, comics for sure, and good ones too. Not just shitty cash-ins. The Buffy season 8 comic and. I think they did. I forget how many seasons they did, but those were really fucking good when they first started.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, huge cultural impact.
Yeah, and there were even like spin-off comics. I remember reading one like a bajillion years ago. I think it was called Frey.
Yes, like the Future
Yeah.
Slayer, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which was rad. When I picked it up, I had no idea it was like involved with the Buffy universe. I just enjoyed it as a comic.
Yeah.
And then I kind of I was able to put two and two together on it later. But yeah, like it was all good.
Yeah, they did a crossover with that in the in one of the season comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, TJ is correct. One of the first like positive lesbian romances on TV. So yeah, big like cultural impact. Spawned, spin-offs. Angel had its own 5-season show, which also spawned comics. Yeah.
Yeah. And what's crazy is like what we know about Joss Whedon, or what we've been told about Joss Whedon, like it doesn't line up with like what he has presented to us over the years, which is like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because you have all these like really positive, empowered women kind of stories, but then he's apparently actually a shitheel.
Yeah, a massive douche canoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like he's just kind of doing this all like to cash in on it, which may or may not be true, whatever. But like the product is good, I will give him that much.
That's what the stories are.
Yeah.
But yeah. But anyway, are you ready to move on to trivia?
Let's move on to the trivia.
Not to bother you with trivia.
That's a good one, TJ. That's a good one.
Oh, what did he say? I can't see it. Oh, there it is. I had to click on the thing. Oh, god damn you.
Oh.
Every episode.
Anywho. And he works in the defenestration hour, too.
All right, here we go. Screenwriter Joss Whedon was so frustrated by how much of his vision was being mishandled and how much of it was being rewritten that he eventually left the set during production and never came back.
He took his basketball and went home.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I guess I would probably do the same thing, right? Like you present this piece of art or, like whatever, this work that you've done, and you're watching somebody just like bastardize it over and over and over again until it becomes unrecognizable.
Yeah.
What are you even there for anymore?
And yes, I haven't mentioned this, but yeah, we should do as the first defenestration hour for 2026. We were talking a network crossover for Miami Connection. If anybody's interested in jumping in on that one. Yeah.
I don't know that I know that movie.
Oh, it is a masterpiece of shitty cinema.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah. It is made.
That's kind of all the Defenestration Hour does.
Yeah, no, this was like made in like 86 or 87 about like a group of like teen ninjas who are also a rock band. Yeah, it's fucking yeah.
It sounds atrocious.
Yeah.
All right. David Bowie, Mick Jagger, and Carrie Elways were set to make cameos as vampires, but they had to cut due to time and budgetary restraints.
See, that would have been cool, like having like celebrity vampire cameos, just show up for a scene, boom, get killed, and they're out.
Yeah, would have been cool.
Yeah,
I don't know how Carrie Elways like gets lumped in with David Bowie and Mick Jagger, but
this is post Princess Bride.
English, I guess.
Yeah, this is post Hot Shots.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. On March 4th, 2019, the day that Luke Perry died, Joss Whedon tweeted, the first time I met Luke Perry, we talked about what kind of movie we wanted Buffy to be. I asked if he'd ever seen Near Dark, and he gave me a look of, how dare you, sir? And I knew we were going to get along. Funny, committed, and always gracious. He shouldn't be gone. Which, that was a shocker when he died.
Yeah. Yeah. He was a dude who had, like, good, like, public will. He's not one of those, like, celebrities, like, you're like, oh, God, Luke Perry's in this. Like, he always, like, shows up and, you know, does his thing and is good at it.
Bia!
That was self-inflicted.
All right. According to Jermaine Clement, Paul Rubens took his wig from this film to his cameo on What We Do in the Shadows, and he modeled his vampire look on his infamous mugshot because Rubens said, quote, "It was the coolest I've ever looked."
He's not wrong.
Yeah, it's very true.
Richard Grieco. I did a show with Richard Grieco once.
Was he a dick?
Not really. He was kind of cool. I mean, he was outside the hotel smoking a cigarette like 2 a.m. I was like, "Hey, Richard Grieco." He's like, "Hey." I also saw that same night, like 5 minutes later, Tom Berenger fucking like snuck up on me and was just standing next to me while I was trying to sneakily smoke weed. And
he wanted to smoke weed with you?
No, absolutely not.
No?
Yeah. He was like super, super like straight-laced, right-wing, hardcore fucking... Yeah. That was genuinely frightening.
He is the substitute.
Yeah, he's the sniper as well.
Yeah. All right. Alyssa Milano was originally set to play Buffy in this.
Huh.
So we've been opposite up. That's a good change.
Yeah.
Because that would have been much better.
Yeah.
Let's see here. This was Paul Rubens' first major film role after his notorious arrest. He appeared in Batman Returns earlier in 1992, but only in a cameo role.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the hell he was doing in that movie.
He's the Penguin's father. It's him and Mary Warnoff.
Oh, yeah.
Or not Mary Warnoff. I'm sorry. It's the woman who played Simone in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I forget what her name was.
Oh. I don't remember. Let's see here. The Lost Boys and Night of the Comet were some of Joss Whedon's influences on the concept of what ultimately turned into this film and later Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I can see it.
Yeah, Night of the Comet, I guess. The two sisters. That's a good movie. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Night of the Comet?
Yeah.
Didn't we do that? Did we do that on the show?
We have not, but we should put that on the list. It has like zombie people in it.
Oh, we did. What one did we do?
I don't know.
Night of the Demons?
No, I'm pretty sure we did Night of the Comet.
We have not done Night of the Comet. I haven't seen Night of the Comet in probably like 20 years. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% positive.
Oh, TJ says he definitely did Night of the Comet.
No, he's talking about influence, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
All
right.
We have our next movie planned out. And then the one after that, we have to pick one, but we have guests. And then you guys need, I'm not going to.
Last of the 3 options that you gave me.
All right. I'll have to look again. Is it the parody one?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
NBC.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be here the 29th. So you guys will have to do something without me. And we have to do a 2025 or a year in review. Maybe that'll be our first show of 2026.
Yeah, we'll just have to get a list of everything that came out that I didn't see.
I can talk about them.
Yep. I've seen a couple movies this year. What did we pick for next week? I don't remember.
We are doing not Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Part 4. Ken Reed is going to be joining us for that one.
Part 4. Got it.
That's going to be awesome. I can't wait for that show.
No, it's going to be a super good time. It's always fun when Ken's here.
Yeah.
All right. I got one more. Nope, two more. I'm sorry. Drew Barrymore auditioned for this role.
All right.
I can't say that would have been better or worse. It probably would have been exactly the same.
Yeah. Between her and Alyssa Milano, we've got the stars of Poison Ivy 1 and 2, I believe.
Let's see here. There we go. In the original version of the script, Merrick committed suicide to escape being turned into a vampire by Lothos, who wanted to know the Slayer's identity so he could dispatch her. It is this version that was restored in the Buffy Origin comic.
Oh, okay. So they must have done a comic to like retcon the movie Origin. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's it for trivia.
All right. Let's move on
to the 1-star reviews.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hated it. Okay. This one is entitled Boring and Idiotic. Not something I can really fight hard against.
Yeah.
I love a good vampire flick. Who doesn't? But this one left me cold. It was, in a nutshell, stupid. It didn't live up to its promise of comedy or horror, but chose to give viewers a lukewarm serving of both. Agreed.
I can't disagree with him on that.
This film is definitely not worth seeing. Watch the TV show instead.
Yeah?
There we disagree. I think the movie is worth seeing.
Yeah, I will disagree with that. But yeah, I mean, the TV show is better for sure.
Yeah. Let's see here. We have Buffy the Garbage Slayer. As a huge fan of the TV series starring Sarah Michelle Gellar, I thought I'd give this a try. Unfortunately, it's utter garbage. The title character is not enjoyable to watch. It doesn't have the same impact as the TV series. Some good actors like Donald Sutherland can't save this. It's a cheesy comic book film that doesn't hit the mark and feels rushed. I don't know that it feels rushed. It feels cheaped out on.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it does.
Whoever they had doing like the fight choreography.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
This is like the difference between like original trilogy Star Wars fight choreography and like any other Star Wars property after that, where they actually got martial arts people to do the fighting scenes.
Yeah, they weren't just like medieval, like,
yeah, two guys fighting, banging together neon lights, like.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Ooh, this is a good one. Totally sucks. No pun intended. Abysmal comedy about high school airhead learning she has a legacy to kill vampires. Donald Sutherland plays her mentor. Yes, thank you for the recap. Decent idea, horribly handled. The film was heavily edited before it came out. It's only 82 minutes because the studio realized what a bomb that had. It didn't help. Kristy Swanson is pretty good as Buffy, but Rutger Hauer is terrible as the lead vampire. He's a good actor, but no comedian. Luke Perry proves he can't do
Yeah.
Luke Perry proves he can't do comedy, and Donald Sutherland phones in his performance. The script is unfunny and plotting, a total waste. This piece of crap would be totally forgotten if it didn't give us such a great TV series. Watch the series; it does everything right that the movie did wrong.
Yeah, sir, we will not degrade Rutger Hauer in this studio. I disagree. Yeah, vehemently disagree with him.
Kristy Swanson is pretty good. I disagree with that.
I disagree with that as well.
You lost us on the first two sentences of that.
Hold on. I will agree with him that Rutger Hauer is terrible as the lead vampire.
But that's a casting problem, not a Rutger Hauer problem.
Right. Right. It's a script issue more than anything. Like, he was almost unrecognizable as Rutger Hauer, even to begin with. Like, I guess I'm not just used to seeing him, like, looking very poofy with lipstick.
Yeah.
I'm used to seeing him with, like, blood running down his face and crying in the rain holding a dove. You know what I mean? That's my Rutger Hauer.
That review was made on September 25th, 2001. And it's still the most horrible thing to happen.
That month.
Within the 2 weeks around it.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Yeah. All right, and this is our last 1-star review. Boring. Now I love vampire movies, but this movie was just so boring and stupid. The storyline was weird. I like the TV show a lot better. I suggest you watch the TV show because it is way better. I give this movie 2 out of 10 on a 1-star review.
Yeah, dude. Fucking. I mean, I guess if we're doing out of 5 stars, yeah, that tracks mathematically, Ace, I suppose. But yeah, I don't, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh.
That you gave War of the Gargantuans a 7?
7.
Okay, let's not be so hard on him then, all right? Maybe we can, find a little, in our hearts to give, some forgiveness.
No.
Gay USA.
I don't even know what that is. Use a lot of shit. Saltburn 6.
Saltburn's better than
you ready
6.
to move on to Better Known As?
Yeah, let's do it.
I know you. I knew you. But you ain't you.
We are going to start off with the director, as we always do, Fran Rubel Kazooie. She directed this and really not much else. She is much more of a producer. She, of course, produced the TV show. She is the executive producer on Angel. She's the exec producer on the new series coming out next year, New Sunnydale. She was one of the producers on Orgasmo, which is fucking hilarious. I love that movie.
I never saw it.
It's pretty fucking funny.
I never had access to it, and then by the time I did, I had forgotten all about it.
Definitely recommend
it. Was
it.
the South Park dudes, right?
Yeah, it's Trey Parker and Matt Stone making a porn superhero.
Who winds up being a porn star?
Yeah, a Mormon who ends up being a porno superhero. So yeah, this is really what she would be most known for, directing wise, anyway. But other than that, being involved with the TV show. Moving on to Kristy Swanson. She is probably most well known for being Buffy in the movie. She has shown up in quite a few other notable things over the years. Still in things, unfortunately. One of those. Well, you can see there's kind of a political slant to some of the things she's been in Trafficked, A Parent's Worst Nightmare, Obamagate, the movie, SEAL Team. So, yeah. Hallmark Channel's Winterfest, a Rascal Flatts video. A lot of Hallmark stuff, it looks like. And a later Beethoven sequel. Looks like she was in that Psych TV series on USA, which I heard was funny. I never really watched it though.
It is funny. It gets
only
old,
6
but
episodes.
it
Don't
is
you
funny.
take that show.
She's in the one of the movies too. Aside from that, she has like small parts in a lot of bigger movies. We'll get to them at some point, I assume. She's in an episode of CSI Miami, Just Shoot Me. She's in Dude, Where's My Car? That was 2000. I feel so old.
Movie.
I got that on VHS for Christmas one year from my mom. Thanks.
No.
Yeah, she was in Big Daddy. She's the guy who breaks up, or she breaks up with Adam Sandler to go out with a guy with old balls.
Yeah.
8 Heads in a Duffel Bag with Joe Pesci. She's in The Phantom with Billy Zane.
That's a good movie.
It's a movie I saw. She's in The Chase with Charlie Sheen. We mentioned that. That was 1994. She's in a CNC Music Factory video, 1992 as herself. And she was in Hot Shots in 1991. I do love that movie.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
I saw a part of it recently, and it still holds up.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I remember seeing part 2 more because it was like on Comedy Central like all the time.
Yeah. They both were on quite often. She was the titular mannequin in Mannequin 2 On the Move, which was not good.
Neither was the first one.
It was better.
It was better, yeah.
Yeah.
She's in Deadly Friend with Drew Barrymore, 1986. Pretty in Pink, 1986 as well. And that's it. We're going to move on. Up next, we have Donald Sutherland, who we theoretically have talked about before. I don't know if we did, better known as at this point. But he was in Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
I think we did.
All right. So yeah, I won't go too far into them because we do have quite a few names on here. But yeah, I mean, he's Donald Sutherland. You've seen him in something, be it, Backdraft, Animal House.
Kelly's Heroes.
What was that?
Kelly's Heroes.
Kelly's Heroes. Yeah. That was one of his earlier roles. He's, for our younger viewers, he's the president in the Hunger Games movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a character actor. Shows up, does his weird, creepy old guy thing, and then he's out. He was in Beer Fest, too. That movie's almost 20 years old. Oh.
Yeah, speaking of oddly, things that are 20 years old, this Altoids tin is 20 years old. I keep like guitar picks and shit in it.
Oh, at least so the original Altoids.
Yeah, the original Altoids. I only know that because the use by date is September of 2006.
Oof. Oh, do they even still make Altoids anymore? They're like they're like the worst mint.
They're chalky.
Yeah, here's a chunk of chalk. You smelly motherfucker. Let's see. We're on Donald Sutherland. He was in the Italian Job remake in 2003. He's in the first Final Fantasy movie in 2001. Yeah.
There was a Final Fantasy movie in
Yeah.
2001?
The Spirits Within. I want to say it came out in September, if I'm not mistaken. Alec Baldwin, Steve Buscemi is in it, Ming-Na Wen. It was animated. They were all just voices. Ving Rhames, James Woods, Keith David.
Weird. I don't remember that being that year.
I remember seeing it in the theater and it being boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving onward. Up next.
He was in MASH.
Oh, yeah. He was Hawkeye in MASH. Jesus, I forgot to mention that one.
Yep.
And up next, Paul Rubens, who, of course, is Pee Wee Herman. That is what he is most, well, one of two things he is most well known for.
His most well-known acting role.
Yeah, let's say that. But
not how he's best well known for acting.
If you were a child of the 80s, Pee Wee Herman was a fixture of your life. I mean, like, I was glued to the fucking TV whenever that show was on. And like I said, still will watch it as comfort food. Sadly, he died in 2023. Yeah. He was 71, which he didn't look 71 for sure.
He had a lot of makeup on in that documentary.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he was also like riddled with cancer at that point too.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from being Pee Wee Herman, he shows up here and there, mostly just so people can say like, "Oh, there's Pee Wee Herman."
Yeah.
He played Batmite.
Still Smoking, I think, was the Cheech and Chong movie.
He's in two Cheech and Chong movies. Yeah. We'll get there. He played Batmite in a couple of like animated DC projects. Reno 911 he shows up in.
I missed that show.
I mentioned the movie Blow from 2001, which is a fucking awesome movie. I highly recommend checking that one out. Mystery Men, I highly recommend as well. Batman Returns, also highly recommend.
Mm-hmm.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure, another fucking classic, 1985. And then the two Cheech and Chong movies were Nice Dreams and Cheech and Chong's Next Movie. He played Pee-wee in Cheech and Chong's Next Movie. And then it was the Hamburger Dude in 81 in Nice Dreams.
Yeah.
He's also a waiter in the Blues Brothers too.
I'm sorry I took the money.
Moving onward. I have like half a sneeze coming on, but it's just like not there. So I'm just going to keep reading until I actually have to sneeze. Rutger Hauer is in this movie. I thought we had talked about him before, but I honestly don't know what it would have been from. He has been in a ton of shit. Tom and I have done a ton of Rutger Hauer movies, like podcasts for Rutger Hauer movies.
Yeah.
I am struggling to think what we called it. Oh, we called it Into the Hauerverse. We had it was me, like Tom and Rick Overton did a podcast because Rick Overton is in Blind Fury with Rutger Hauer.
Yeah,
that was a fun one. Yeah, I if you can find it anywhere, go back and check that one out. I mean, Rutger Hauer, another like just character actor who you know from somewhere. If you're watching the show, chances are you've seen Blade Runner. He is, of course, the fucking one of the replicants in that. He was in True Blood for a little bit. He was a Fey folk person.
I'm not there yet.
Oh, sorry, spoiler.
That's fine.
Trying to think. He was in Hobo with a Shotgun. That was an interesting film. Other like notable stuff. I am trying to think. Batman Begins. He's like the corporate enemy of Bruce Wayne in that.
That's the thing, though, is like there are movies that Rutger Hauer is in that are like big movies, but then there's Rutger Hauer movies.
Yeah.
Like, is it fucking Blind Justice?
Blind Fury. Yeah, like Blind Fury. Yeah. Where he plays a blind swordsman.
Yeah, it's amazing.
He was in the 2004 version of Salem's Lot with Rob Lowe. He was Cardinal Rourke in Sin City, another movie I highly, highly recommend. He's in Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, which is one of my favorite movies. I do love that movie. Yeah. 2002. I'm probably going to move on shortly.
I'm jumping forward to see like what the hell we could have. Like, did we do Lady Hawk?
No, we haven't. Yeah, I don't know what we would have. I could have.
Like we did. I feel like we did talk about him.
Yeah, I could have sworn we talked about him. We didn't do Split Second.
God damn.
We didn't do Blade Runner.
No.
Escape from Sobibor. We had to watch that in school when I was a kid.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it was a concentration camp movie. Nighthawks. Did he play a vampire in something else?
I don't think so.
No. Now I'm in like these like Dutch movies or whatever the fuck he was in.
Yeah.
I could have sworn we talked about Rutger Hauer, but apparently we didn't.
I mean, we do. We do talk about him, so maybe that's like what's going on.
Yeah. The Hitcher, yeah, that's another good one he's in. Tom and I did a podcast on that for, I don't think it was Defenestration Hour. I think it was one of my old podcasts. Up next, Luke Perry, another dude who just, like we said, character actor, shows up, does his thing, does it well. Did it well, unfortunately. He has been dead for 6 years already. Yeah, that's crazy. His last role was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I do love that movie. That was 2019. He was Archie's dad for 47 episodes of Riverdale. Other than that, of course, 90210. He was Dylan Walsh. Scrolling through here. I believe he was in that show Jericho. It was like a sci-fi show. I never watched it, but I heard it was really good. It's one of those shows like the fans like rallied to save it a couple of times when it was getting canceled.
Yep. I remember that happening.
Yeah. He was in Oz for 10 episodes. Was in an episode of Tales from the Crypt, which sounded awesome. I do not remember this at all. It was Tales from the Crypt on in 2000? Apparently it was.
Yeah, I think they brought it back.
It sounds awesome. Island of Death. I think this might be the animated one. John Kassir is in it for 8 episodes. Tim Curry, Keith David, 1 episode. Oliver Platt, 1 episode. Gina Gershon, John Ritter.
The animated one is called Tales from the Crypt Keeper.
Huh.
Because they couldn't use Tales from the Crypt
Yeah. So maybe they just tried to bring it back and weren't able to? I don't know. It's like a podcast series or something. It's definitely not the show because it just says one episode. Yeah, it says one season, 2000. The episode is called Island of Death, though. Is it a motion comic? It might be a motion comic.
Hold on. Tales from the Crypt in 2000 refers to primarily a short-lived radio drama series produced by the Sci-Fi Channel's website, featuring the classic Crypt Keeper and adapting EC comic stories.
Okay.
That sounds dope.
Yeah, it does sound really cool. The one he's in is called Island of Death. And then it sounds like he ends up stranded on an island where they're hunting people, which sign me the fuck up. I want to see that.
The deadliest game.
Yeah. No, we've been through here. I think we covered all the Luke Perry stuff. Like we said, he's in 90210.
Yeah, pretty much anything that anybody really cares about. He had a decent bit in that David Arquette documentary about where he was trying to be a wrestler.
Oh yeah.
It's actually kind of good. It was very entertaining.
Okay. Dylan McKay, that was his name, not Dylan Walsh. He's an actor. He was 199 episodes of Beverly Hills 90210 between 1990 and 2000. He played Rick Jones in the animated Incredible Hulk series from the late 90s. He was in The Fifth Element. Did we do The Fifth Element?
We had to have.
I think we did. So we've talked about him before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to move on.
Oh, that's right. He was in the very beginning of that movie.
Yeah. Hilary Swank shows up in this movie as one of Buffy's friends. She, of course, is probably most well known probably for Boys Don't Cry or being the next Karate Kid or $1 Million Baby. She is currently in Yellow Jackets.
I keep hearing it's really good, but
it started off really good.
Oh, is that one of those things?
Yeah. She was in 5 episodes of BoJack Horseman. That was a pretty good show. Other than that, she's in the Black Dahlia. That was 2006. Boys Don't Cry, we mentioned. That was 1999. She was also in 90210 for 16 episodes. 97 through 98. Sometimes they come back again. That was 96. The next Karate Kid was 94.
Keith joint, right?
Yeah, Stephen King.
Yeah.
And moving onward, Paris Vaughn is in this movie. She is another one of Buffy's friends. I saved her for a reason, apparently. Oh, in 1987, she was in an episode of Murder, She Wrote.
Bad timing on all.
Yeah, we were all off on that one.
Listen, man, that's the internet for you.
Yeah. David Arquette is up next, who we have talked about before. He is, of course, in 8-Legged Freaks, which is another example of him being good in a movie where he's not playing David Arquette. Yeah. Sadly, not the Paris with a sex tape. No. Although that wouldn't have been a sign that this movie was better if Paris Hilton was in it.
No, really would not.
Yeah.
I like David Arquette. I don't know.
He hasn't done the thing where he's just the wacky, goofy, off the wall guy in quite a long time.
Yeah.
So
I think he got tired of doing that.
Yeah. He's produced a lot of shit apparently. Jesus. I mean, as far as an actor, he's been in most of the Scream movies. Spoiler, I don't think he survived Scream 5. We've talked about it before, so I'm not going to go too far in depth. But yeah, he tried to be a wrestler for a while, like in the early 2000s.
Well, he came back too. Like that's what that documentary was about. Was him like getting back into wrestling.
Okay. Apparently he's in a movie about the Green River Killer. It's in pre-production right now, post-production, excuse me.
That's either going to be really good or really terrible.
Yeah.
It depends on what they like, how they try to portray. Oh fuck! I can do it.
This is your department, man.
Gary Ridgway.
There you go.
Depends on how they portray him. But
all right, I'm going to move onward from David Arquette. Up next, Andrew Lowry was in this movie. He's one of the basketball team, I believe. He's the dude, I think he was the main guy in My Boyfriend's Back. His name's Johnny in that movie. He is in a couple of other things. He played Dante Hicks in the Clerks sitcom pilot.
Oh, the TV show.
Yeah.
So bad.
So bad it never made it to TV. Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't deserve to.
Yeah. He is in School Ties, 1990. That movie's from 1992. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. The one with Brendan Fraser where like he's secretly Jewish.
Oh, yeah. The prep school.
Yeah. And we're going to move on from there. Up next, Sasha Jensen is in this movie. He's the first dude that gets turned into a vampire on the basketball team. He isn't Dazed and Confused. He's I think he's one of the football team dudes in that movie.
He's one of those dudes who gets cast as a high schooler even though he looks 40.
Yeah. Aside from that, he was in an episode of the Monsters anthology series in 1989. He also shows up in Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. This is why I saved him. Fuck, that's right. In 1987, he was in Ghoulies 2.
Oh, no.
The less said about that, the better. Up next.
Wait, hold on, wait.
We did it on the show.
Was the one that we did, right?
We did them both.
Which was actually like 1,000 times better than the first one.
But yeah, that's still not a high bar to clear.
No, I don't. We didn't rate it high, but we rated it very much higher than the first one.
Yeah. Up next, Stephen Root is another actor like you've seen. So there's a lot of character actors in this movie because he's another one. Most well known probably for being Milton in Office Space or Jimmy James in News Radio. He was on Barry, which was fucking great. He's in Dodgeball. That's right. Yeah.
Also.
He is in True Blood. Looks like he's in a movie coming up about the Wrecking Crew, which could be good. If you're not,
there's a really good documentary about the Wrecking Crew.
Yeah. If you're not familiar with the Wrecking Crew, you have heard their music before because they're the band playing on like every big album from like the 60s and 70s, like the studio band.
Yeah, everybody that recorded in CBS studios.
Yeah,
like the
Beach Boys, I believe.
Yeah, like 90% of the Beach Boys stuff from their like popular eras was recorded by the Wrecking Crew.
They're the Blues Brothers band too, if I'm not mistaken.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Like what was it, Carol Kay, the bassist? famously of the Wrecking Crew.
Donald Duck Dunn.
Donald Duck Dunn, yeah. Yeah. It's like insane talent in that studio band.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But I mean, like, you would be shocked at some of the albums like they've played on. Well, they're the main band on. Like, you don't even realize like they're the band that you're listening to when you think of these these
yeah, it's them and a singer.
Yeah. Apparently he's in something called Bedrock coming up, and he's playing Fred. I don't know if it's a live action Flintstones or an animated or what.
I certainly hope not.
Yeah. I feel like we've talked about Stephen Root before as well, and I can't remember what it would have been from. But I mean, he's in like 1,000 fucking things. You have seen him at one point somewhere.
Who is this?
Stephen Root.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's Milton in Office Space. Everybody knows that character. Like, do you have my stapler?
You guys do Get Out?
No, we haven't done Get Out. White people are the monster in that movie. And real life. Yeah. I think I'm going to move on from here because, again, like, you know who Stephen Root is. You've seen him somewhere. Pardon me. I saved this dude for one reason alone. He was the basketball coach in this movie, Mark DiCarlo. If you were like a teenager or like a 20-something in the 90s or early 2000s, you know who Mark DiCarlo was because he was the host of Studs. That fucking shitty dating show that was always on like in the middle of the night.
I don't know that.
Oh, God. It says 3 episodes. He was on for way more than 3 episodes. It was kind of like a... Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I just see that TJ's pointing out that us two white guys, there's one white guy here, are avoiding Get Out. Which I will tell you, I hate white people probably more than anybody else.
Yeah, I can back him up on that one. Yeah. And there's an EZ at the end of my name, sir. I fucking take offense to my misrail labeling.
You're a pale-skinned. I'm going to leave it at that.
It's a vitamin D deficiency, right?
He's indoors.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm an indoor child. Mark DiCarlo, yeah, he hosted. It was this shitty, like, dating game ripoff that just, like, they tried to be, like, provocative and sexy because it was the 90s. And it was just, like, douchebag after douchebag after douchebag, like, trying to hook up. Studs followed cheaters. Yeah, that is correct. I'm practically Swedish. All this blonde hair. He was in an episode of the Ben Stiller Show from 1992, which was fucking great. It was sadly short-lived.
This is an MTV show, wasn't it?
No, it was on Fox. The cast is fucking unbelievable. It's like, Ben Stiller, Janine Garofalo, Andy Dick is in it. Bob Odenkirk, David Cross. I know, like, Dana Gould was one of the writers. There's more, like Brian Posehn, I believe, was in it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, like, anybody from alt comedy was probably on, like, the writing staff or the cast of the Ben Stiller Show.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move. Also, hold on, before we move on, Mark DiCarlo was in something called Frankenstein General Hospital in 1988. I'll leave you with that.
I need it.
And lastly, we have Tom Jane, who shows up in this movie very briefly as Tom James, I believe. He is another character actor, shows up, does his gruffy, like, dude. You've seen him in, I think he's in Boogie Nights. I'm drawing a blank on anything else. The Predator.
Punisher.
Yeah, he was the Punisher. Holy shit. Yeah, in the shitty one.
Yeah. Except for Laundry Day.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Somehow, yeah. They made a way better 5-minute mini movie of the Punisher than they did with a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
He was Jonah Hex in a Superman Shazam animated movie.
I really like that live action movie.
Jonah Hex?
Yeah.
With Josh Brolin.
Fuck yeah.
I believe he said when he made that movie, he was drinking a bottle of wild turkey every day.
My man.
That's where I want to be.
Yeah.
That's how you get into that character.
And of course, we've talked about Tom Jane before. He is the star of Deep Blue Sea, 1999.
Yep.
That will do it for the better known as. Oh, onto the crapshoot. Sorry.
I'm a trigger person.
Yeah.
Here in the key.
I realize that, yeah.
I don't know what to do. Stop.
Star White.
Yeah. Went to the movies this week. What the fuck did I see?
Beer!
I am out. I just finished my last beer.
You got that session right in front of you.
He's refusing it.
No, because I want to go get something to eat after this. That's not a good idea. Oh yes, you got the package I sent you. Excellent. I got TJ the hottest Stewart's merchandise of 20. And I'm not even fucking joking about that.
I know.
Yeah, I had to. My sister wanted one. In case anybody's not in the know, Stewart's puts out Christmas ornaments every year, and this year was just a Stewart's coffee pot. So what's Nick sending him? I had to go to 4 fucking Stewart's before I found anyone with the ornaments left, and I got to the one I had was the last 5 or 6 ornaments that they had, and I bought 4 of them. Yeah, I was that guy. So yeah, that is legitimately the hottest Stewart's merchandise of 2025.
Yeah, definitely hotter than the hot dogs. The pizza's questionable too.
I am not opposed to a Stewart's breakfast pizza every now and again, but it is fucking bone dry usually by the time you get to it.
Mm-hmm. No, thank you.
The fuck did I see at the movies this week? Oh, I saw Five Nights at Freddy's on Saturday night.
Yeah. It looked okay.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I really don't. Pretty much. It's PG-13, so it's not intense or gory in any way. Not that a horror movie needs to be gory to be good. Yes, I can confirm Stewart's has breakfast pizza. Yeah, it's not for me. So I just, it is what it is. I wasn't bored with it or anything. It was just, okay, that was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not my thing. I don't play the games.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a post-credit scene that okay, I sat here for that, I guess. All right. Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, not bad, but again, not my wheelhouse, so I just don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
How about yourself? Anything?
I watched the first 3 episodes of that P. Diddy Netflix documentary.
Oh, how was that?
It's enlightening. I recommend it.
I do want to watch that.
And it has just confirmed for me. It's something I've always known, but 50 Cent is the world's pettiest hater. It's so good.
I love the thing that he has going on with Ja Rule. Have you ever heard that story?
Yeah.
He bought out the first 10 rows or something of one of his concerts. Yeah, just so that nobody would be there. Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's a monster. He did an ABC interview because ABC is one of the only stations that they get in jail.
Oh my God. Oh.
Well, it's crazy because like a large part of that documentary is footage that Diddy had hired videographers for. So they were like following him around like a few days before his trial hit. Well, he didn't pay them for services rendered. So they were like, okay, well, who wants this video now? And 50 Cent was like, right here.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I did see a meme today that said, like, this whole thing would not have happened if P. Diddy just paid his fucking bills.
Yeah. No, but there's a lot of stuff in there. They get into, like, the Tupac and Biggie thing. And, like, I always knew that, like, you know, Diddy was riding on Biggie's coattails, right? Like, obviously.
Big time, yeah.
When he died and Diddy threw that funeral, he took it out of Biggie's expense account.
Oh,
like, so he made the man pay for his own funeral.
Yeah. It's these, like, and that's only the second scumbaggiest thing he's ever done.
It's probably not even the second most.
That is also very true.
Yeah.
How many counts were there in the charges against him?
Yeah.
It's at least that many down the list.
That's true.
Well,
Yeah.
there were over 100. There were over 100 suits filed against him, but I think he only did time for like 2.
He's got like
3.
he got like not served, like sentenced to like less than 50 months in prison.
It was 50 months with time served.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yep. It's crazy. Like, watch it. It's crazy.
I feel like I watched another couple of movies this week too, like on streaming. I can't remember what the fuck they were.
I don't know. I can tell you I'm actually excited to see Zootopia 2.
Somehow we haven't gone to see that. My wife is a huge Disney fan. So we usually see everything Disney. The first one was pretty funny, I'll say. There's stuff I liked.
It was. It was good.
I started reading that comic I mentioned, Black Hole. It's pretty good so far.
Yeah.
It's pretty quick read.
Yeah, I think you were waiting to get it the last time we had talked about it.
Yeah. It's like takes place in like Portland in like the 70s, and it's like about like bunch of high school kids, and like there's this virus that's like sexually transmitted that like mutates people basically. Get like the one kid has like a mouth growing on his neck and shit like that. So it's fucking weird and crazy.
It sounds very Grant Morrison.
Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised it's not a Grant Morrison fucking story. But it is very fucking odd. I really dig it. It's black and white too, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Read more of that. I've been reading the Baba Booey book, which is fucking surprisingly really fucking good. And I haven't even gotten to like the stuff about him working with Howard Stern yet. It's all about him like dealing with like just the insanity. Like his mom was fucking certifiably crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if she was like bipolar or something like that, or she was definitely like, you know, had like clinical depression, like was in and out of fucking institutions. And he's just talking about how like he would have to just fucking like he's just making all these changes that he think is just like normal to like cover the fact that like his mom is crazy. And then like when people find out about it, they're like, what? You know, like yeah, like it's shit. Like to him, it's just like normal everyday fucking, you know, life. So it's really, really fucking good, like, as far as that, like, dealing, learning about how to deal with, like, the craziness around you and, like, not letting it fucking bring you down and affect you, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Nah, I got nothing.
Yeah.
No, I haven't really been watching, like, a broad array of things.
Yeah, I've been watching things here and there, but, like, nothing really, like, for the show. Watching The Beast in Me on Netflix, if anybody cares. That's actually pretty good.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's like a thriller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Went to the comic shop. I haven't read them yet, but I purchased all of the first 4 issues of the Invisible Man comic series. I definitely want to check that out. Anything else? That's pretty much all I got.
Yeah.
I know I'm forgetting something, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, Invisible. Okay, apparently it's good.
Super good.
Yeah, I read the first issue, and that was really good. I think we talked about this when I read it. It was maybe a month or 2 ago, where like it kind of shows that like it wasn't the invisibility like potion or whatever that fucking drove him crazy. No, like he was a huge piece of shit before he ever turned invisible.
Yeah.
So it's exploring that basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I don't know. No sense of stretching it out, right?
Yeah.
So I think we'll call it for the evening. We'll give you guys some social media information. Spooky Dookie the comic. Okay, TJ. And then we'll get out of your hair. So our website is www.bigdumbmonsters.com. You can email us if you want to. You have things that you want hosted, panels that need hosting, trivia that needs hosting. If you have suggestions for the show, movies we should watch, which, we would always love new suggestions, ways we can improve the show, all that stuff. You want to work with us, hit us up, bigdumbmonsters@gmail.com. You can find us on Slasher, the all horror social network. We are Big Dumb Monsters podcast on there. And you can find us sometimes, occasionally, logged into our Steam account. We are Big Dumb Monsters.
Oh, that's what I forgot to fucking mention. That horses game.
Oh, yeah.
Holy fuck, is that game fucked up?
Yeah, it looks weird.
Yeah. I just saw like an article on it this week. I saw that it was banned from Steam, so I'm like, well, I got to play this now. And basically, like it plays out like an Italian like 50s or 60s horror movie. You're like this kid. You're like a 20-year-old kid who's on like break from college. You get a job for 2 weeks on this farm. And just like you could tell immediately, like something is not fucking right with all this. And like the first day you're there, like the farmer guy is showing you around. He's like, oh, it just seems like normal shit. Like, oh, did you have, trouble getting here? Oh, sorry. Like, it was hard to find. You're going to be helping me around the farm, yada, yada, yada. Here's the vegetable garden. Hey, do you like horses? And you answer like, yeah, sure. And the guy's like, all right, cool. He's like, I need help with the horses. Like, you're going to love my horses. He's like, let's go take a look at them right now. So like, you're just walking with this dude, like around the farm. And then like you turn the corner to go to the horse pen, and the horse pen is just filled with naked people wearing horse masks. Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, he has like this crazy dream the first night. Like, that's like a thing you have to play through, like the horse people. The next morning, he wakes up and like one of the horses has like hung themselves. So you have to like help the farmer bury the body. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like at one point, the farmer's like, okay, he's like, make sure He's like, if you see any of the horses fornicating, he's like, make sure you tell me. He's like, we can't have that happening. So sure enough, like the next day you turn the corner to the horse pen and fucking there's 2 horse people just fucking. Like, oh okay.
So weird.
Yeah. Sorry, the Steam thing reminded me of that.
Yeah, just. Ugh.
It's a fun place. I'm on day like 5, I think. I don't know how many days there are. But it's fucking wild. I'm enjoying it. You can check out our social media at Instagram and Threads at big_dumb_monsters. We are also on Facebook at Big Dumb Monsters there. You can and should be watching this show when it streams live every Monday night, 7:45. That is on YouTube and Twitch at Big Dumb Monsters on both of those platforms. Please be sure to go there, subscribe, like some videos while you're there, because it really helps us out. We have big time. We've got a couple of fun shows coming up for the remainder of the year. Next week, like we said, we're going to be talking Friday the 13th, part 4. We're going to have special guest Ken Reed joining us from the TV Guidance Counselor podcast. It's always a blast when Ken stops by, so definitely hyped for that. The week after that, Alex and Thor are coming back for another, which is going to be a fun episode. You're not going to want to miss that one.
It's always a good time.
Yeah, big time. And we're going to pick a better movie than we have in the past. Then you should check out our merch store. That's at tpublic.com. You can just search for the Big Dumb Monsters store there. That's what we got. That's all we got.
TJ, no, you do not have to be good if we have company coming over. All right. Well, I think that's it. We'll give you some words of wisdom and then get on out of here. Sound good to you?
It sounds good to me.
All right. Don't let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.